10 months later, the reeds are extremely green from the nutrition from the mud. Before us is the Bill Williams River. The last time we were here, this time last year, this entire area was flooded with various streams and tributaries of that river. It wasn't completely covered with water, but there was a lot of water passing through here. Now, the question would be, what is the impact on it? Well, we know it brought down a lot of silt, a lot of mud. And as I showed you before, the reeds really thrived with that extra nutrients that were in that mud. Nutrients that had been there probably for 30 years coming out of the Alamo Dam. So that is a big plus. All the other plants underwater, just like the reeds, thrived as well, which when the plant life thrives underwater, so does the fish life, and that whole aqua system thrives. So in many senses, this was really a good thing for the lake. On the downside, there are not as many birds. It's going to be a while before the birds return completely, if they ever do. A lot of the birds left when the mud came in here, and this is a wildlife sanctuary, and it did have a negative impact on that. And this year there's not nearly as many birds as there has been in the past. I've actually seen a new, for lack of a better word, a flock of duck, about I'd say 50 or 60 ducks that have come down together and are staying in the wildlife preserve area there, but not nearly as many as there were in years past. So that is the negative side of it, is that these waterfowl have had to go someplace else. And they may return and they may not, time will tell. So there's a balancing that is taking place, and I would say honestly, there's pros and cons. There's that of what happened. Certainly, there are negative connotations and negative things that happened because of the mud that overtook the southern part of Lake Havasu. And in the time to come, there is positive things. I mean, we see them already. So the long-term effects, well, we'll have to see what happens. I think that when you're looking at the turn of events that transpired here, most people didn't even know it happened because it was restricted to the southern part of the lake before Parker Dam. It was a muddy mess, but now the waters are looking green. You know, they haven't quite got that reflection of the blue sky yet, but it's working on it. And I think over time, as one of the comments that was posted last year, over time this will go back to normal. I see a lot of roads out in here that weren't here before. So I'm assuming that someone's coming out here and checking on things. Now, whether that's the Army Corps of Engineers or people from the wildlife area. I can't fly a drone over here now because this year they have posted no drones for whatever reason. They don't like that eye in the sky.